What's up, y'all? So, look, you don't have to believe in tarot. Do not exclude yourself from the message because this can actually happen. Tia Jones, the ex fiance of Xavier Worthy, the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver. She happens to be a dusty ass Virgo, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. All my information down below, y'all already know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm gonna try to put it up here. The video of Xavier Worthy, who is a Taurus. I did him first, or the Taurus energy. So now we're gonna talk about this disgusting ass female, Tia Jones, who really to me is not even like she's pretty, and she is a very attractive girl, but to me she's just not. You can have a bunch of attractive women and just be like, I don't care. Like, you cute, but I mean, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's that girl. Like, I'll look at somebody like SZA and be like, yeah, I chase her. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll look at somebody like Rihanna and be like, yeah, I chase her. But yeah, not, no, no, no. So if you all don't know what's going on, Tia Jones, who again is a Virgo, is also the ex-fiance to Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Xavier Worthy. They had a domestic dispute where I guess Xavier was assuming that she was cheating, hired a private investigator allegedly to follow her and see what it was that she was doing. Come to find out, she was allegedly having an affair or having affairs on him. And so he, for 2 weeks, had been trying to get her to get out of the house. She was like, no. She in turn started an argument, started a physical altercation with him, pulled out his locks, scratched his hair, and then went to the police and tried to say it was him that abused her. As I said in the last video, I do not condone violence. I do, on the other hand, condone self-defense. Okay, so and self-defense is not me starting with you. Self-defense is you coming into my experience or you coming into my space in a negative fashion, and you're too close, or you're too much, you're not far enough. You're too much in my space, and you're at this point of threat. You know what I mean? So self-defense is one thing, but starting something is another. Now, something about Virgo women. Virgo women have a tendency to be very, very lazy. They're the types of women who they prefer a man take care of them. Virgo women generally do not do well with their money. Because they don't do well with their money, they have to rely on other people. They are not necessarily the go-getters of the zodiac sign, like somebody like, say, an Aquarius, or somebody like, say, a Pisces, somebody like, say, an Aries. Virgos are not necessarily those types of women. Now, you have Virgos like Beyonce, but even like Beyonce, Virgos usually have a talent, something that they're really good at. However, it's hard to say. Anyway, you have somebody like Beyonce, who again was given a lot of opportunities by Jay-Z, and I'm sure he funded a lot of what she had going on. 1 second, y'all. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I don't remember where I left off at, but pretty much what I was going to say was that, again, Beyonce is the type of person who had opportunities given to her by Jay-Z. So again, she does work really hard, but she's not your average Virgo either. You know what I'm saying? She's not your average Virgo either. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is that, again, and Virgos are not necessarily the more independent types. They rely on other people. And so you have this girl, Tia Jones, who is a athlete as well. I believe she runs track or something like that. Or it's something that she did. I don't even really care. I'm just really more disappointed that we don't have enough self-discipline. We don't have enough control to, to be able to maintain our composure when it comes to our aggression. Oftentimes, we see these situations and these encounters happen and we just don't learn from them. Virgos have a very difficult time letting go. Virgos can also be very feisty when they don't get their way. Now, I've seen a few videos, documentaries, interviews of people who worked around Beyonce and people who worked around other Virgo women, and they do have a tendency to be very mean, very like lash out ish. They have like very touchy attitudes. They're very sensitive people. In my opinion, they're very sensitive people. And there was one incident when I was at work. I worked at the VA. There was one incident where there was an older woman named Miss Sharon. She was past retirement age. And you had this young, tall, thick Virgo girl who wanted to put her hands on her, all because she didn't like the fact that she had a bad attitude, just like the Virgo girl did. And so she told her, I'll lay you out. And the older lady, Miss Sharon at the time, she stood her ground and she was like, I don't care how big you are. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how young you think you are. I'll knock your ass out. And if I can't knock your ass out, I'm gonna cut you. Like it's one way or the other. I'm going to jail. And Miss Sharon was a Libra, so she wasn't playing that. She wasn't playing with her. So, like I said, Virgo women do generally tend to be very, very promiscuous. They do tend to jump partners. They also have a tendency to dive in bisexualism and and they're the ones that will try a gay man. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that will sleep with somebody who don't consider themselves a male or a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the types of people that will sleep with odd people like that. So let's get into this energy. Autocorrect victim. So somebody here may have sent something and didn't mean to send it. Somebody may have sent a text message to you, or you may send a text message to someone, but the way you said it or the way you spelt it was wrong. Or I feel like you're sending the wrong message. Literally, you're sending the wrong message, and this is the type of message that's going to get you in trouble. So if these messages of this hoe come out and her phone gets checked or whatever it is. Hold on, let me let my dog back in. Yeah, so again, I don't know where I left off. But yeah, I don't really ghosting guru. So yeah, again, I feel like this is the type of person who, again, ghosting guru. This is somebody who is going to do some shit to you, who's going to ghost you, who's going to lie to you, who's going to cheat on you, who's going to send you messages and be mad that they sent the message because they know what they sent was wrong. Or it was kind of like, you know what, I'm going to say F you, I'm going to fuck up your car, I'm going to get them tires. And then when you send it, you're like, dang, I shouldn't have sent that, because if something happens, if they decide to go to the police, they can say that I did it and I will get in trouble, instead of it just being alleged. So yeah, this is somebody, Virgo, you could be dealing with somebody that's like this, or this is how you are. I feel like in this case, I'm gonna jump on this girl because, and y'all can sit here and say it's female to female hate all you want to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because I hate females like this. I hate females that don't have enough dignity, that don't have enough self-control, that lack the ability to walk around in this skin, in black skin, in brown skin, and act a fucking fool. Yes, that is that. I hate that. I hate it with a passion. And the fact that you don't have the courtesy of a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you felt the need to cheat, be woman. See, a lot of y'all be acting like y'all grown instead of just being grown. Instead of just being fucking grown. Y'all be out here acting grown instead of just being grown. A lot of y'all be out here acting smart And really, you're just acting instead of just doing what it takes to be fucking smart. And this is the problem. A lot of y'all love these toxic relationships, and y'all get with these cheap ass, dumb ass, retarded ass people who ain't shit. And then when they do stuff like this, it's, oh my God, they did this to me. Well, you knew what kind of person they were. So, Virgo, you could be dealing with somebody like this, or somebody like this is dealing with you. One of you. I feel like somebody here does like to ghost you, or you like ghosting someone. And like I said, you made a mistake and messaged them something that maybe you weren't supposed to, and now you feel like you have to disappear. Now you have to feel like, maybe I need to walk away from this, and don't tell them, don't give them the decency or the courtesy. Yoga pretzel. This is, yoga pretzel. This is the energy of somebody who works out faithfully. Okay, who does meditation faithfully, who does some type of training, something that they do faithfully. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who will duck off and act like they're finding themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that type of energy. So I feel like this is just a horrible energy. So Virgo, you could be experiencing this, or whoever you're dealing with is experiencing this, and they're bringing this energy to you. But in this particular case, because we're talking about the trash ass Tia Jones, and in this particular case, she was actually the one. It wasn't him that, from what we know, allegedly, it wasn't him that started the drama. It was her. She was cheating on him. She was lying to him. He no longer wanted to be a part of her dog and pony show. And when he decided to let go, which was very smart of him to do, okay, she decided to take matters into her own hands. And again, my brother is a Virgo and his ex-wife is a Virgo. So you have two Virgos that are going through similar situations, except in this case, it's with each other. So either way, it's the same thing. And she was one of those type of women. She gave my brother 3 brothers. Of course, she was very good at that. And all she wanted to do was be like her friends and sit back and let their man full-fledged take care of them, buy them everything, and they just get to sit around the house and shop and, live this life that you're really not living. Like, that's what she wanted. She saw what, she had a friend, and her friend had an older guy who was apparently taking full care of her, letting her shop and do all of that stuff, which I really don't even think it was like that, like the friends say, but she wanted that. So she tried to use my brother in a way where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to sit and I'm going to play the housewife. I'm going to come home and I'm going to cook for my kids, and I'm going to make breakfast for my kids, and I'm going to do the laundry for my kids, and I'm going to wait for my husband to come home. And she wanted that. So she was in and out of jobs. She didn't keep jobs for a long time. My brother bought her a car. All she did was drive it. She didn't pay insurance on it. She didn't, and this was his wife. They had got together when they were a little bit younger. They were married 11 years. And it was just like, as they got older, she just got more and more in this energy of, I want somebody to do for me. Now, granted, she can do for herself. She just chooses not to. And so you have a lot of women, especially Virgo women, who are simply trash. I worked with another Virgo girl, and she had a baby by a guy who they were no longer in a relationship with. He was dealing with another woman and another woman. And she would constantly call him, you gonna bring me some money? Because I need some money. I need some lunch today. You gonna bring me some money? And I need some extra dollars. I want to go to the casino, but I don't got no money. So you gonna give me some? Like, she was that female. And it's like, me and you ain't even together. But he got money. He got money, she don't. So it's, let me borrow $20. Boy, just give me the $20. Dang, stop acting like I ain't had your kid and you don't still like me. Like, we might not be together, but I know you like me. So just give me some money. Like, she's one of those types of women. And unfortunately, didn't I just say something about meditation? But in a dark fashion. Like, this is that type of woman. This is the type of woman that wants to fake this. Look at that, fake this reality. I was literally about to say that wants to fake this reality. And what do we have? What do it say? Influencer wannabe. So this might be somebody who she got traction, but she didn't get that much. She wasn't viral traction. She was known by people because she was an athlete, but she wasn't somebody that the average person hears about. It's like if you get a team, like the New Jersey Jets or the New York Jets. Do you know everybody that sit on the bench? Even with my Commanders, I'm Team Commanders. I don't know the ones that sit on the bench. And you know what I'm talking about when I say sit on the bench. The ones that or what's that one from the Pistons? Well, no, I don't know. Not the Pistons. What's the Pittsburgh? That's what I'm thinking about. Pittsburgh. Like who is one of them positions that don't nobody really talk about and don't nobody really know who you are. You are an NFL player, but nobody really knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? So except just certain people. So this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Whoever this girl is, Tia Jones, I had never heard of her. Never seen her before. Didn't really care. Meal prep. This could be somebody who, again, like I said, whoever this is faking a reality. You're acting as though something is what it is and it's really not. Like, excuse me, y'all. But you have somebody here who is all. It's like Beyonce. The example I want to give is like Beyonce. It's like, bruh, you have everything. You have all the money in the world. You have been everywhere around the world. You've done everything. You've tried everything. You've learned everything. And you still don't feel like that's enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's old boy name? The Tesla guy. Or what's his name? Hold on. Elon. Never mind. Elon Musk. It's like Elon Musk being the most wealthiest person in the entire world, and that still isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of situation. So somebody like this girl, it's like you got traction, you got attention, you seem to have done well for yourself as an athlete. You know, you do have a name for yourself, but you had to get greedy, push the envelope, and now you're going viral for domestic violence. But you know what? I to some degree blame him. Not really because he's technically the victim in this situation, but I blame him because this is not her first time. You knew how she was. You knew that she was like you, and if you didn't see the signs, then you shouldn't have been marrying her. Because you should have seen the ugly, the nasty, and made your determination after that. Because if you and your partner are dealing with each other and y'all get into an argument and they hit you, know that when you get married to them, they're going to hit you. That's common fucking sense. It's common sense. Now, if you and this person are not married and y'all are dating and y'all get into a fight or y'all get into an argument and they react, you best believe it's going to get worse if you all get married. It's really that simple. Look at this. 9 of Swords in reverse. So whoever it was that made the mistake, now they're in fear. Why? Because now you done put yourself in a position of being in trouble. Dummy. You done put yourself in a compromising position. Now everybody's going to see the text because it's not like on certain iPhones when you can undo the text or whatever it is. It's not this situation. So somebody here is in deep regret or in deep fear of what's about to happen or what could happen. Now, when you start getting attorneys and law enforcement involved in this, it is really that much a big deal because you're dealing with people in their professions, right? You're dealing with matters of society that are not good. Domestic violence is not good in any part of the world. This is a negative encounter, a negative happening, a negative situation, a negative circumstance. And it's something that is frowned upon. It's not viewed as a good thing to abuse children. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that somebody says, oh, let's go and abuse kids. Like, that's not anything, that nothing about that is positive. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is a situation where you are dealing with somebody, or you are this person who is disgusting like this. So, you know, it was good that in his case, he asked her to leave, and he took 2 weeks to ask her to leave. He took 2 weeks and asked her to leave, and she didn't want to leave. Of course, because she was dependent on him. He had more money than she did. I'm willing to guarantee you that. And so she saw dollar signs. Oh, I'm an athlete. And she thought she was, you know, just top of the line. And it goes to show you, no, look at that. Queen of Swords. So she was doing some ghosting stuff. Ghosting, messing with somebody else. So Virgo, you're ghosting someone to go be involved with someone else. That's what this is saying. And with this Queen of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who is very sharp with the tongue. This is somebody who has a really bad attitude, a real nasty attitude. This is somebody who, I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to just cut you with my words. Like, this is a very mean, disgusting individual. This is somebody who probably spends a good amount of time alone or by themselves. This is somebody who is just, it's like you're naturally nasty. You ever met somebody who just naturally had a bad ass attitude? And it's like, damn, do you wake up on a bad side of the bed, on the wrong side of the bed every fucking day? Like, why? What is your problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is that person. And then when you do something you know you're not supposed to do, you run, you hide, you ghost. Because you don't want to face whatever it is that's coming to you. But I bet you she will. And I hope somebody hit her in her damn mouth. I don't condone violence, but I do condone self-defense. And somebody need to hit her in her damn mouth. Pull out that wig she got. Let her get that fresh new lace front and get it pulled out 10 minutes after she done got it put in. Look at that, King of Cups in reverse. Somebody has, I'm telling you, somebody got anxiety here. Somebody is just like really anxious, really nervous, really worried about, damn. And you know, Virgos are skilled in the mind. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that strategize. They're the ones that are practical and logical, and they are very earthy as well. So this is somebody who has, and Virgos generally tend to have high levels of anxiety. They have a high levels of stress because they're thinkers, whether good or bad. And in a negative way, a thinker would be somebody who's trying to figure out how to get out of trouble. So this is your this is your weekly con artist, okay? They're always getting in trouble, but they know the law enough to not stay in trouble. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who go out here and cause havoc simply because they know the law. Okay? This is that type of an individual, but everybody at some point slips up. Even the greatest have their moments of fatigue, and I think this is one of them. So Virgo, you're either the one that is causing the havoc and now you're anxious, or you're a victim of it and you're anxious. So it's one or the other. But I feel like somebody has a high level of anxiety. Somebody may not be emotionally connected to the other individual. Somebody may feel like, I have to detach. I can't be emotional with you. I can't nurture you. This is not that time. This is not that kind of situation. And like I said, you got somebody here that may also cook. Somebody could meal prep. Oh, cooking with Kaya. Kaya was a Virgo. I think she was a little dramatic because it's like, girl, go sit down. But you know, that's her. That's her. Cooking with Kaya is a Virgo. She is a Virgo. And what did she do? She started some shit. She got on social media. Granted, I understand what she was doing, but at the same time, you started that whole mess. So anything negative that came about was your fault because you got on camera and told women that you could take their men with your plates. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. You done got on social media and told women that you can take their man with their plates. Now, even if you were joking and you didn't really mean it, I've never seen a woman say something like that and it be taken as a joke or it be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of situation where she didn't get up there and say, y'all, I'd take somebody granddaddy with this plate. Okay? Watch your grandmas, cause grandma, I'm coming to get your husband. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit more humorous than, oh, I'm gonna take your man with this plate. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, nothing about that was gonna be positive. And as a Virgo, Cooking with Kaya can be a part of this Virgo collective as well. Even though it was with emphasis to this Tia Jones character, we're also talking about Virgos. So I want you all to look at these situations and understand how they do collectively correlate with each other. Because again, Cooking with Kaya started the drama. Did she physically harm anybody? No. Did she physically abuse anybody? No. But what she said was negative and it was geared towards women. And so no woman was going to look at that and be like, oh yeah, you go ahead, Kaya, with your bad self. No, I've never seen a woman be happy or excited for another woman to tell her that she would take her man with a plate. Now, I don't think it was that serious for people to go off on her, because to me, it's not that serious. Yeah, she said she'll take your man with a plate. Whatever. Who the fuck cares? Let her take your man with the plate. That just means you don't need that man. That's what that means. You don't need him. It ain't her fault that he went. She could have had her legs spread wide open and he could have been like, and walked away. But no, he decided he wanted to stay. So he has to be held responsible for that, not her. So she is part the problem, because she came out and said what she said, which was completely unnecessary. But again, marketing, get your money, whatever you need to do. Because she literally, you can say whatever you want to anybody, but as long as you don't put your hands on me, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. That's why I don't know why so many women got mad at her, because it's like, bro, why are you tripping? You're that insecure and you're showing that level of insecurity. You know what I'm saying? But again, she did also start some shit too. So, you got to take responsibility for your actions in this. So if you are a Virgo who is letting somebody just take advantage of you, letting somebody do this to you, then, unfortunately, you deserve that until you feel like you don't deserve that. It's just that simple. Like, look, Two of Wands. Now you're meditating, trying to figure out what you're going to do. Now you're in a position of trying to figure out what you're going to do. Look, detach from the devil. We got the devil card sitting right here. Now you're trying to figure out, you may be trying to figure out, how do I detach from this toxic situation? You made a mistake and now you want to run. That's what I think. This is for the negative Virgos. This could be a little bit for the negative Virgos. This could also be for the positive Virgos, because some Virgos may be victims, just like Xavier was. But my thing is, you're trying to figure out, what is the best way to detach from this situation? Should I just run and ghost? Or should I beat their ass and then leave? Get my lick back and then, leave. Like, what should I do? Either way, I have to detach. So I can leave quietly or I can leave loud. So I feel like somebody here know that they messed up. Somebody here know they fucked up really, really bad. And now they're trying to get their shit in order. Now they're trying to, they may do like the white women do and get super dramatic and act like, oh my God, he hit me. And you in this man's face, you got your finger in his face, you got your phone in his face, you done, a few times. And you on the phone, oh my God, he's punching me. And you on the phone punching him, telling the people on the phone he punching you. Oh my God, please come. He's punching me. He's punching me really, really hard. And it's really you that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a situation. Yeah, look at this. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to cause you to lose everything. This is going to cause you to lose everything. You get these charges. Now you're going to have to pay back a ton of money. And because you an athlete, oh, you got it like that. And so the fame or being known for something positive has just shifted into something negative. And now you're going to be viewed as the stupid black woman. Now, me, again, I have a brother. And my brother is not the type to hurt women. He's not the type to disrespect women. He's not that guy. And the fact that my brother is very strong, again, he's not going to be the one that wants to put his hands on a woman, but my brother is only going to take so much. But again, the Virgo men and the Virgo women are two totally different types of Virgos, in my opinion. The girls are not good with money. The guys generally tend to do very well with money. Virgo women generally can't keep a job. Virgo men generally can keep a job, and they work really, really good in the community. Now, the same thing goes for both Virgos, though. The girls and the guys. They generally tend to have issues with law enforcement, police, those types of situations. Like, they usually tend to be around the cops, whether they work with the cops, or you're always in court because you got tickets, or you're always in court because you got child support, or you're always in court because you're trying to sue somebody. You're trying to sue the city. You're trying to sue the state. You're trying to sue public transportation simply because you have to walk and don't have a car. Like, and you were walking in the sidewalk, you slipped over a hole in the sidewalk, and now you're suing the goddamn city. Okay, this is this type of Virgo, and if this is this type of Virgo, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, and you better watch your back, because people out here not playing with you. Cooking with Kaya, if you ever see this, I understand what you're trying to do, but is it worth somebody walking up to you and hitting you in your mouth? Is it worth, all the backlash that will make you want to take your own life? And you don't feel these things, you don't see these things until you're actually going through it, and everybody is not strong enough to deal with that. You have some of the people you would think were the strongest, the wealthiest in the world, and have taken their lives. So you all should be very cautious, and a lot of you don't want to do that for the sake of fame. Y'all don't want to preserve life for the sake of, a viral video. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, is it really worth it? I would never want to be Cassie, who is also a Virgo. In that case, she was somewhat the victim. But then again, was she really the victim because you knew what kind of man he was based off of how he treated his wife when he was with you? That's why I don't really feel bad for Cassie. She got her ass drugged up and down, but where was your motherfucking antennas when he was kicking his wife out of the bed so you could get in, and you sitting right there? You sitting right there. That reminds me of, what's that movie with Medea, A Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where she puts on this dress or whatever. Come to find out, he comes strolling in the house. This is his girl's husband. He comes strolling in the house with a whole nother woman, a whole nother type of woman. And she's sitting there watching him drag her out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that type. This is that type. And like I said, Virgo, you better get it together. If you the positive or the negative. If you don't, you better.